Even when we go on vacation, we still want some home comforts. Why do we go all the way around the world and then want to feel like we're at home? Some people save the whole year to have a 1 week or 2 week holiday. That was a very, very bad decision. I got kicked out. We need to go. Vamos! It's currently 8 a.m. and people are still in bed. People don't want to wake up when it's cold and when it's rainy outside. So I'm surprised that people even get out of bed in England, because that's what the weather's like most of the time. So people go on vacation to get some nice weather and to do fun stuff. But I plan on doing something later today that I've done in pretty much every single country that I've visited. And it made me think, why do we go to places completely different from our own and we want to do the same stuff? There's so many things that people want to do on holiday, on vacation, that they do at home. And why is that? It made me really think, because people save all year, people spend a lot of money to go on vacation, and they want to do the same stuff they do at home. Now, British people are very, very, very bad for this when it comes to food, because British people go to any country in the world and they would want a full English breakfast. They will want a roast on Sundays. This is something that I don't understand, because you can have that any time at home, any day you want to, but you save your money, you go to an exotic place and you want to eat the same food. If you watched my other videos from Tenerife, you've known that the weather has not been good, but it's much better today. The beach is still closed, we have a red flag, but the weather is so much better. So people go to hot places to feel better about themselves and to do things that they can't do in their own country, because you can't do surfing in London, so people come here, they want to do surfing. I definitely do this, and I don't know if all nationalities do this. This is definitely something that British people do. Should we walk on the black beach? Look at the black beach. I think the beach is black because of the volcanic ash, because Tenerife is just a big volcano, that's all it is. So I think, maybe I'm wrong. Can someone tell me why it's black? I think it's volcanic ash, but yeah, people like to be comfortable even when they're all the way around the world. I remember when I used to go on vacation with my parents, I think we used to take tea bags, like British tea bags, so we could have tea when we go to Spain and stuff. Yeah, and I know a lot of British people do this. So why do we do this? Is it because we don't like the stuff that they have in this country? Is it because we want to feel comfortable? Or is it we're just stuck in our ways? We like to do the same kind of stuff? I don't know, but it's something very interesting, because later on today I'm going to a football game, a soccer game, and I try to do this wherever I go. I watched the football game in so many countries. I've been to over 60 countries, and literally the first thing I do when I plan on going to a city is see if they have a football team, and also see if there's a game while I'm there. Luckily there's a game in Tenerife while I'm here, so I'm going later today. I try and do this wherever I go because I love watching football. So what are some things that you do when you go on vacation that you always do, no matter where you are, but also you do it at home? Because I love watching football. I watch football at home all the time. Every single day I'm watching a live game, and I love watching football. It doesn't matter which team it is, doesn't matter how good it is, doesn't matter if it's professional, it doesn't matter. I love watching football, and I try and watch football wherever I go. Ooh, the sun is just waking up. Look at that, so cool. Another thing that British people do wherever they go is they go to McDonald's. There's a McDonald's just over there. I'm guilty, I went there the other day, I'm guilty. But the reason I went there is, number one, it's very convenient and I know what it's like. There's no surprises and I know what it's like. Number two, I know that I'm gonna like it, because if I go to a Spanish restaurant and I eat food that I haven't eaten before, maybe I'm not gonna like it. Maybe that's why we keep doing the same stuff and eating the same food, because one, we know what to expect, and two, we're not gonna be disappointed. But we miss out so much on different experiences because we're not that adventurous. British people are not. I'm gonna keep talking about British people because we are very, very bad when we visit new places, because we like to eat the same kind of stuff. Look at the sunrise. Wow, that is so cool. It's been very, very windy every single day since I've been here. It poured, oh my gosh, it poured of rain last night. It was raining so much, but it's finally nice today. I feel like another thing that people do wherever they go is they try and find people from the same country as them. Again, British people do this a lot. British people get very excited when they meet another British person anywhere. If they're in America, if they're in Spain, if they're in Italy, doesn't matter where they are. If they meet another British person, they get very, very excited. And they say, God, where are you from? Oh, I know where that is. Oh, you're not too far away from where I live. I'm going to be honest right now. I don't want to meet British people when I'm not in Britain. Maybe that makes me sound bad. Maybe that makes me sound like a horrible person, but I don't want to talk about England when I'm in Spain. I don't want to talk about England when I'm in America or Australia. I don't want to. We're on holiday. Let's just have a good holiday, because this is our time to relax. Some people save the whole year to have a 1 week or 2 week holiday. And it's crazy to me that people will literally seek out people from their own country. I don't know if people from other countries do this. Like, I don't know if someone from France goes around hoping to meet French people. I don't know. Americans do this too. Americans try and find other Americans, and they get very excited when they meet another American. But I don't know if every country does that. Like, does someone from Spain go to America and be very excited when they meet someone from Spain? I don't know. But we save all year to have one holiday. And British people, again, we like to stay in British hotels. When I say British hotels, there's hotels here in Spain and France and Italy that cater for British people. So they would have British entertainment, they would have British people working there, British food, of course. And people prefer this to staying in a Spanish hotel. Again, this is something like this I understand more, because if you can't speak to anyone, if you don't know the language and nobody speaks English, it can be difficult and you can't really enjoy it. So this is something that I do understand. But it really depends what your priorities are, because some people go on vacation just for the sun, just to relax, and they don't care about culture, they don't care about trying different food, they don't care about seeing stuff. But it's nice to see other cultures, it's nice to try and speak the language, it's nice to meet the people. But some people don't care about this, and that's okay. It's your vacation, it's your holiday, you do whatever you want. But it's just very, very, very funny to me. Like I said, growing up, I've been to Spain like 20 times. I went on many, many holidays with my family, and we did everything British. Like, we would eat British food, we'd stay in hotels that are catered for British people, entertainment was in English. You could literally stay in Spain for 1 week and not speak to a single Spanish person. It sounds crazy, but you can get to the airport, you get picked up by someone from the travel agency, they're going to be British. You come to the hotel, and everybody that works there is going to be British. All the guests are going to be British. The food is going to be British. The entertainment is going to be in English. It's actually funny. It's really funny. But like I said, we miss out so much on seeing a different culture, because we're so set in our ways, and we like stuff that makes us comfortable. I definitely believe that. But like I said, people just want to get some sun. They don't care about anything else. Like, people are happy to just sit around this pool. They don't care if the waiter's from Spain. They don't care about the Spanish entertainment going on. And it's pretty funny, but it's kind of sad. If you go online and type in like funny hotel reviews or something, I remember reading one that it was about a hotel in Spain, and a British person wrote, "The hotel was too Spanish." They literally complained that it was full of Spanish people, there was Spanish food. They literally flew to Spain and they complained that it was too Spanish. Amazing, British people, amazing. But like I said, I'm picking on the British people because I've experienced it myself, but I don't know if other countries do this. I don't know. Like, I don't know if an Australian goes anywhere and they're excited to meet another Australian. I don't know. But for me personally, I try and avoid it, Like, I've lived on 3 different continents, I've lived in a few different countries, and I physically try and avoid foreigner places, because when I go to a new place, I want to experience the local stuff. I want to meet the local people, and I don't want to stand around and talk to British people. It's simple as that. And a lot of people, this is their worst nightmare, because they only want to do stuff with British people. Like, all of these chairs right here, like, if a British person was sitting here, if someone was walking by and they say, "Oh, I just heard that they're British," they will literally sit next to them, because they're from the same country, they want to be around British people. And this is something, it's super funny. By the way, Spanish people are beautiful. Even the ugly ones are beautiful, and they're so kind. Oh my gosh, they're so kind. And everybody speaks English. I've been to some countries that not many people speak English, but most Spanish people, they can speak very good English, which is good, because it's helpful. It's very, very helpful. If they don't speak English, it's okay. I don't complain, because why should they speak English? But it's very helpful when they do. I try and hablo español, but yeah, it's nice when people speak your own language. But for some people, this is a priority. They don't want to stay in a place that they don't speak their language. They don't want to deal with it. They don't want to, because it's their vacation. It's their 2 weeks out of the whole year that they get to relax. They don't want to deal with that stuff. But I understand it, but again, on the other side, it's kind of sad. I just thought of something else. I'm just sitting here and there's a restaurant right here. It's playing English music. This is something that I feel like every single restaurant does. They play English music. It's very, very rare that in Spain, especially in a tourist place, they're going to play Spanish music. I love hearing music from other countries. I love hearing, especially Spanish music. Spanish music is so cool. I've been to Mexico and I love listening to the music. But if you come to a tourist place like this, all of the songs are going to be in English. I understand why they do it, but it's, get some Spanish music going. All right, it's breakfast time. Nah, I'm only joking. I'm British, but I'm not that British. It's 9 a.m, so I'm going to go back to the hotel to relax for a few hours because we're taking the bus somewhere like an hour away to go watch the football game. And then we're going to talk about some other cultural stuff. But I reply to every single comment, so if you would like to write a comment, I'm going to read it and I'm going to reply to it. And I'll see you very soon. You don't want to go in there. So it rained all day yesterday and it's been threatening to rain all day today. It literally rains and it stops, and it rains and it stops. So it's just started again. So I've been staying in Puerto de la Cruz, and then I need to take the bus to Santa Cruz. That's where the football stadium is. So let's go get the bus. It's crazy to think that every single car on this island came on a boat, and everything around here came on either a boat or a plane. I'm actually surprised there's not more motorbikes, because it seems like a more efficient way to get around the island. Plus they're easier to bring to the island, but a lot of cars that came on the boat. And the problem with being on a mountain, you're always going uphill. So I'm going back to the bus stop where I came from the airport, but I'm taking a different bus because I'm going the other direction. You've got to have a pool if you live here. It's a must. It gets very, very, very hot in the summer. So I'm taking the bus 103 and I need to cross the road without dying, because that always helps. Right over there. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Andale, andale. Bus number 103. And you can just use a debit card to swipe on, swipe off. Welcome to Santa Cruz. The bus took like 45 minutes. Bus driver was crazy because of course it's just a big mountain, so everywhere is just uphill. Anyway, the ticket says 4:15, but when I booked it online it says 3:15, so I don't know what time the game is. But Tenerife is actually the same time zone as the UK, because we went straight south, like we didn't really go left or right. So it's the same time as UK, which is funny. It's only 1:15, so we have like 2 hours or 3 hours, so we have plenty of time. I'm following a guy. A guy's wearing a football shirt, Tenerife football shirt, so I'm following him. Just gonna make sure that I know where the stadium is, and I'm gonna go get lunch. But this place seems exactly the same as Puerto de la Cruz. I like to be very early to things because I can't stand rushing around. I don't want to rush. So I'm going to go to the stadium just to make sure, see if I'm 2 hours or 3 hours early. But the weather's beautiful today, but it keeps raining then stop, raining then stop. So I don't know what's going to happen, but yeah, seems like a very, very peaceful place, Tenerife. It really does. The roads are a little bit crazy, but like I said, everything is uphill, everything. But there's a lot of kids playing in the street, park over there. But I definitely think kids here are happier than kids growing up in like downtown Madrid, because so busy, so crazy. And here I think it's a lot more calm for them. And one thing I want to share with you, because I know a lot of Americans watch my videos, that American cars, like the license plate, it has the state, right? But in Europe it has the country. So let me show you. So of course E is España. So every single country you go to in Europe, it will have the letter for the country. Not the UK though, we have our own. But I think these are just EU, and of course we're a mess, the UK is a mess. So yeah, if you come to any country in Europe, then you're going to see different license plate for that specific country. See, here's an example of the hills. Like, beautiful house, but then it's so steep, driveway so steep, because of course everything's on a hill. Made it to the stadium. There it is. Now I need to find someone hablo inglés so I can ask if it's 3:15 or 4:15. Which way? Let's go this way. Just ask someone 3:15, so we have less than 2 hours. Perfect time to get something to eat. It looks like a huge stadium. So this is the second league in Spain, so it's not the main league, Barcelona, Madrid, it's not that league. But yeah, I will watch any football. Like if it's park football, if it's local, like it doesn't matter, I'll watch any game. Looks like Scotland, but it's a Tenerife flag. It's cool stuff. One thing I've never ever seen is they're selling like scarves and shirts for Barcelona and Real Madrid. I've never seen one team sell another team's shirt at the stadium. Never seen that. I just walked around the whole stadium. There's not a single restaurant. There's all bars around there, but we're gonna go back to like the city where the bus was. A lot of people waiting for the stadium to open. I guess I opened an hour before, maybe hour and a half. But yeah, a lot of people waiting. I'm really excited to watch this. I love watching football, but I love watching football when the weather's good. It makes it so much better. But I miss playing football. If you didn't know, I used to play football and I miss it so much. So watching it makes me miss playing it. I always think about people that live here. Like, would you live here if you didn't like football? Because literally every single week your life is going to be disrupted because so many people are going to come to watch football. I don't know how many people come to watch Tenerife. I don't know, because I remember I was in Norway and I went to a game in Norway and the stadium was huge. It was like 10,000 people could fit in this stadium and there was like 500 people. So I don't know how many people come to Tenerife, but yeah, I don't think you would live here if you didn't like football. Because the theme of this video is home comforts, I'm gonna go to McDonald's just for research purposes. But it's pretty silly because I don't even eat McDonald's at home. I can't even remember the last time I ate McDonald's before I came here. Years and years and years. But we're gonna try it out. And British people like to do this thing. It tastes the same as back home. It doesn't taste the same as back home. We like to compare it. One thing that actually surprised me about Tenerife is the streets are pretty dirty and homeless people. I don't know why I didn't expect to see homeless people here, but there is. The sign back there said 1 minute. They are big fat liars. Because now it says 2. That sign is big fat liars as well, because there's no McDonald's here. There's a shopping mall there, but I don't want to go inside. But I did see a Burger King, so we're going to do Burger King instead because their fries are better and Burger King is superior. Everybody agrees Burger King is superior to McDonald's. Let's go. Just remember, I'm doing it for you. It's for research purposes only. That was a very, very bad decision. Whenever I have fast food, I instantly regret it, like eat them immediately. But anyway, if you're wondering, it tastes the same. McDonald's tastes the same everywhere. Anyway, it's 2:15, game starts at 3:15, let's go to the stadium. 1 hour to go. There is a lot of fans, so I'm following them. I see a lot of blue and white shirts, but also a pink. The pink is nice. The pink shirt is very, very nice. I love seeing kids and families go to watch football, because football, especially in England, it's become so expensive now. Like for a family of 4, you're talking like well over $100 just to watch one game. It's crazy. But this ticket was 15 euros, which is 16 US dollars, so it's very, very reasonable. Yeah, football in England is ridiculously overpriced. We are going to gate 21. I think we are right at the top. We're in, let's go. Tenerife, Tenerife. Wow. This is my seat. I'm gonna go walk around in a little bit, but they built a stadium in the sun and forgot to put a roof on it. That's the only place that has a roof. We're gonna be hot today. Wow. This is so cool. I'm gonna go walk around. I love football so much, but why would they not put a roof on it? I don't understand. If you come here in the summer, you're gonna be so hot. Crazy. But so many kids. I see so many kids, which is amazing because, like I said, football in England is just getting so expensive now. Not many kids get to go to football, so the fact that there's so many kids here, so good. I was gonna walk all the way around, but there's a guard here stopping people, so we can't go all the way. But this is really cool. I want to live right there, and then I get a season ticket. I'll come every single game. So today's game is Tenerife against Mirandes. Never heard of them, but it's okay. At the food stands here, you can get a sandwich and a beer for like 8 euros, which is so much cheaper, especially from the UK, because the UK, like one beer is like 15 pounds or something at some of the stadiums, which is absolutely crazy, but people coming in. This is where you want to see over here. I'm right over there. It's gonna be hot. I'm gonna see how long I can sit here before someone tells me to move, because this is more shelter than over there. was kicked out. I need to go to my own seat. Uh-oh, 10 minutes in. But it's raining. Wow, this game is so much fun. It's half time. Tenerife is winning 2-0. The weather keeps changing. It's literally sunny then rainy, sunny then rainy. But the atmosphere is so good. People are having a good time. People are so passionate. One thing I don't like, people are smoking everywhere. It stinks. 2-1. They've stopped the game. There's an emergency going on over there. Medical emergency. Wow, that was so much fun. Tenerife wins 2-1. Great game. Rain, sun, rain, sun, rain, sun. It was so much fun. And Tenerife wins. But now I need to find the bus back to Puerto de la Cruz. I found the bus station, but there's 50 buses. I have no idea why I'm so tired, but welcome back to Puerto de la Cruz. The public bus was €5.25, which I think is expensive for a public bus. Nothing special, just a bus, but it was like 30 kilometers away, so maybe that's why, but it's okay. It is definitely going to rain again, but I hope that you enjoyed this video. Tell me, is there anything that you miss, anything that you always do whenever you go on vacation? Is there anything you bring with you just to make you feel at home? Let me know, and I'll see you in the next video. Adios!